Hello everybody, this is that Zoo, and this is part 7 of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Game Gear. Part 7. Should be the final part because it's the final zone. It's the zone you get for getting all the 6 emeralds by finding the other 5 and beating Silver Sonic. This is Crystal Egg Zone. Robotnik seems to like eggs, doesn't he? This zone is fairly easy compared to the other zones. Get a nice bright color palette in the zone, and the zone's fairly easy, if I say so myself. Not really that hard. It's like your reward for doing well, getting all the emeralds. And sorry if my camera rolls to black every now and again, sorry. There'll be a problem with the camera on the boss, but I'll get to that when we get to that, but yeah. Fairly easy zone. Not really a whole lot of danger, as long as you go slow enough. Where, unlike the other zones where there is maybe a lot of tricky platforming and skill involved, maybe a bit of luck, this one is fairly easy compared to the others. It's not as easy as Green Hills, but this one's still fairly easy. You shouldn't really have too many problems here. See, I was backtracking along the upper path to get some rings. Took the low path, got the hidden life. See, there's flying fish, which makes no sense. That's a video game, it doesn't need to make sense. Yeah, you can fall down to a lower path, but it's in your best interest to stay up here, because there's nothing but spikes down there. From here, there's nothing but spikes, so stay up here, bounce along these breakable blocks. Now, at this point, there is solid ground below you, but you should still stay up here for rings and to avoid stuff down there. Well, mostly rings. There's not really a lot of obstacles down there. Yeah, just stay up here. Okay. End of the act. Now I'm going to screw around until we get to 2 minutes here, because if I don't, like I said, if you're in the 50s, you'll only get a 100-point time bonus. So you want to try to get it at the beginning of a minute. There we are. See, this zone is fairly easy. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Fairly easy. Nice break. Nice music. Nice bright color palette. It's a fairly pleasing zone compared to the rest of the game. Even though the final boss is supposed to be hardest, I find the final boss to be the easiest out of all the bosses. You'll see why when we get to it. There's a bunch of rings in this shaft here. I'm not going to waste your time trying to get them all, but I will try to get some of them. There's a whole lot there. I'm not going to try to get them all. I think that's plenty. And there's that extra life over there. It's not like I need it, though. How many lives do I even have, anyway? It's not like the game keeps track. The Sonic the Hedgehog on Game Gear never really kept track above 9 lives, but it gave you life bonus at the end. But yeah. This one, it never really tells you. You have to keep a mental track in your head. Oh, you remember those spinny things from Gimmick Mountain? That's basically these things, except these move back and forth. Hate these things too. Hate them. So here, just hold right. You'll work your way through the maze, just hold right. Yeah. There we are. Bounce up here for an extra life. There's also a hidden path down there for another hidden life. There we go up here. This is another vertical act, like Scrambled Egg Act 1. Mostly vertical. If it's safe down there. Grab all the rings. There. Another life by rings. Yeah. Crap, more of these over here. Yeah. Unlike most ice levels, you have to deal with slippery floors or ice holes. Ice holes. No slippery floors at all. I hate slippery floors and ice levels. Hate them, and you fall into ice holes more than likely. Now, there isn't a vulnerability down here. It's the last one of the game, but you really shouldn't need this one. You really shouldn't. I guess if you want to hear the music, the vulnerability music one last time, I guess. But you shouldn't really need it. There's a bunch of rings up here. I'm not sure how to get most of these. I'm going to try to get some of these. Some of these rings. Yeah. That's plenty. Ugh. Never really like. I find ice levels fine in general. It's just the slippery floors part I hate. I like the way ice levels look. Yeah, it's just the slippery floors. Anyway, the boss act. You finally fight Robotnik here. Robotnik's the boss of the hidden zone. Now you pop up here, get a quick hit on him. Now this is easy because all you need to do is stay in these chutes until he shoots out the blue lightning, and you go up and hit him. So it could be a while until he shoots out the blue lightning. So this boss fight can take a while. Sorry, my camera, it makes everything look washed out. Yep. Just whenever he shoots out the blue lightning, come out of the escape chutes, and you'll be fine. So, in most of the boss fight, you'll just be staying in here. Exciting, isn't it? Most exciting boss fight ever. I can't fast forward through this, so you have to watch me do this song and dance. Sorry. You may notice that uses more of the tiles from Scrambled Egg than Crystal Egg, but oh well. Sorry, can't really fast forward through this. Can't think of anything good to talk about either. This is going to be 2 minutes of dull bore, but probably. Yeah. This is a really easy boss fight. Like I said, you're invulnerable as long as you stay in here. Only come out when you can hit after the blue lightning strikes. I forget how many hits he takes. I think he takes more than 8. He either takes 8 or 10. One of those two. Wasn't really counting. Still, for Robotnik, fairly easy. The first time we actually played him this whole game, we first saw him in Underground Act 3. That's the first time we saw him, and this is the last time we're going to see him too. Robotnik doesn't make a lot of appearances here. He's not dead yet. Yeah. Getting dizzy from all this circling. Dizzy, dizzy, dizzy. Yeah. There, he's done. Screen shifted. Yes. Long and tedious boss fight. And he does this goofy run where he holds up both his arms, like an Egyptian or something. And he gets teleported. Dang it, he escapes again. But wait, you free Tails. That's what you get for getting all 6 emeralds, you free Tails. Yay! That was the whole point of this game anyway. If you failed to get all 6 emeralds, you would fail to save Tails and get the bad ending. You would never played Crystal Egg. That's the end of the game. Final score of 376,900. And this is a good ending. Sonic and Tails running along. The bad ending is just Sonic running along and plays a bit more downbeat music. The thing is that the Master System version always plays the downbeat music if you get the good ending or the bad ending, although the ROM has the capacity to play the good ending music anyway. It's just kind of odd. It always plays the bad music. Now, like Sonic the Hedgehog on Game Gear, there's a bit of differences between the two. The boss music is different between the Master System and Game Gear. The speed shoes from Aqua Lake Act 2 are not present in the Game Gear. The water effects from Aqua Lake Act 2 are not present in the Master System version. Those are all I can think of right now. Other than, and Game Gear has a very lower screen resolution. All objects are off screen trying to hit you. That's probably what made this game harder. That smaller resolution. That's probably the kicker. All threats are off screen. Yeah, the Master System has a bit more zoomed out resolution and it's easier to see everything. Yep, I beat the hardest Sonic game ever, supposedly. And I made it look pretty easy, didn't I? It wasn't really that hard, if I'm honest. Just the smaller resolution made it hard to see around me. That's about it. You know, Tails was supposed to be a playable character in this one. But he has sprites and everything, as you can see, but I guess they took him out at the last second. You know, and since this version came out a couple months before the Genesis Sonic 2, this is actually the first appearance of Tails and Silver Sonic at the Genesis. And that's why Sonic doesn't have the spin dash either in this one. It wasn't added till the Genesis Sonic 2. That's why he doesn't have the spin dash here. And the game thanks us. How lovely. And they look up at the sky. You can probably hear my loud Wii playing. Don't know if you can see it, but I have Sonic on the left and Tails on the right. If you just have Sonic alone, it'll just be Tails. I guess they're thinking about each other. I guess. I don't know. And the bad ending is assumed that Tails dies, but that is kind of grim, I guess. And we get a game over screen. That's lovely. I beat the game in, but too bad, game over. Technically, the game is over, I guess. Don't need to tell me that it's game over. I've pretty much gathered that from the credits. Anyway, I guess that's Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Game Gear. The next Game Gear game I'm going to do is Sonic Chaos, which is the next one. After that'll be Triple Trouble, then Sonic Blast. Anyway, yep. This is that Zoo, and I'll see you on Sonic Chaos.